Oh, look, let's curate Trot's brand new Japanese garden. Why did you choose a Japanese garden, Trot?
I didn't. You chose these.
You
Trot, you got a fucking bonsai tree.
Ooh, nice
Fucking hell, Trot! Show me your
feel like
bonsai
a giant
tree!
by making a whole forest of bonsai trees.
Wow, that's actually a really great idea.
I'd like to see that in action.
idea.
Do you also have a dollhouse, you fucking pervert?
Yeah, and
Yeah?
everyone inside
Yeah?
is naked.
Oh, wow. I mean, I
wow.
bet you masturbate in your garden, you fucking weirdo.
I do, all over the top of the bonsai trees.
Stop it. Does it look like it's snowing?
Well, the little dolls can't see the tops of the trees, only I can,
Does it
because
look
I'm
like
a giant.
the candy cane forest when you're done with it? Dripping in icing?
No, it looks like vanilla syrup.
Oh.
What? You asked?
Vanilla syrup.
You asked what it looks like.
Jesus Christ,
And I gave you an
Trot.
accurate description.
Fuck you, Trot.
Dude,
Fuck your garden. Your
go around
garden's
jacking
horrible.
it, screaming, it's snowing, come outside.
It's snowing, the snow of molestation
Come
falls.
outside.
This is so messed up.
Well, you asked for it.
Well,
We said, guys, this Charles episode
It's
really go to
raining.
town about my sexual perversion.
particularly about my giant.
Particularly about his fetish of tiny
Giantism.
giantism.
I like to feel big.
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird, because I like to feel small.
Oh, I finished first. Suck my giant targer.
Trot, can you make me feel small?
Well, no. I'd have to make a doll version of you to put in my bonsai forest.
Do you think
Yeah.
that's something you can make?
Well, yeah, I've
I mean,
got a
Christ,
few in the works.
you got those D&D little figures. I bet they're in there as well.
Yeah,
small.
I like 28mm size.
You want to be a big cop in a small town? Fuck
What?
off down the model village, then.
Fuck up down the model village.
You want to be a big cop in a small town?
20 years from now, Chris Trot's model village.
Yeah. That'd be fucking fun.
What, making a model village?
Yeah.
I reckon it would be fun to start with. I
And
feel
then
like it'd
become
be
incredibly
fucking
cheap.
I think when it becomes a thing where you are now just running this very questionable tourist attraction.
I think we should get Sips like a model village kit, like
Yeah?
because I think he'd fucking love it. I'd love to. I
I
think
think to
Sips would
decorate
be
it.
incredibly rewarding to buy presents for.
Oh
Like
my!
once-
Holy shit,
Oh,
guys!
look at that!
This is amazing.
Oh,
You got me
my-
a conservatory for my latest house.
Yeah, it's like everyone else is like, this is so lame, and he's like,
Fuck, a conservatory. That's going to be great for the kids.
they
They can
play
go
out,
outside in summer,
but still be inside.
but still be inside, even when it rains.
What about like? I'd love to buy him like a proper train set. You know, like one
Yeah.
where like.
Hornby trains. That's where you get the proper ones.
Horny
I think
trains.
a little bit of me would probably quite enjoy a train set as well.
Yeah, I think so. I feel like it would die down very quickly.
Yeah,
though.
you just
it's
be
one
like,
of
oh,
those.
it's just
I
going
got one
around."
now, and it's like,
See, the good thing
Ugh.
about games is you
What next?
don't have that problem of
Yeah.
having to physically set it all up.
Exactly, and physically have it. You can just reset it.
space as well.
That
space
fucking
to do
roller
it.
coaster game he was tweeting about looked cool though. Have you seen that?
No?
Is it
Planet Roller Coaster.
anything
That
like
look
roller
good?
coaster tycoon?
It's basically going to be like, yeah, it's like a sim version of Roller Coaster Tycoon, but it's in
Awesome.
alpha. It's just started going out to alpha backers.
Alpha!
Alpha!
I love playing alpha games.
That looks cool though.
I love playing unfinished games that the developer just can't wait to release.
Well, you know, Trot. Whilst the vast majority of those have proved it to be a poor business model, some games, such as Squad,
Fries through.
Squad has shown that have devoted developers who are updating their community every week and
Okay.
adding new stuff. And everyone's really
Daisy,
fucking happy.
sorry, we had the same promise for Daisy.
Yeah,
and
but that's-
guess what? Years later,
But then Rocket just left the project. Yeah, you know what? This isn't working. I'll
I'm
see you
gonna
guys
hang it up
later.
now. And
I got enough money from this now. Fuck
Yeah.
this.
He's
he's
project.
developing another game, isn't he? Probably
Yes,
the
yeah.
company that he set up.
But yeah, like
Maybe
this is,
alpha
this is the
first,
problem,
is that-
you know. Like, there's no promises. There's no like contractual obligation for them to actually finish the game once you pay for it.
Well, technically it's playable, so
Also, like the culling, I think is pretty good. Like, also the price of the culling. I think what's important is
How much
at,
is the price? Of
at £9.
okay.
At alpha level or at early development level, as long as you price
Oh,
it low
fuck.
enough for it to be worth the price of the alpha, I think you're
Did
really.
you not finish? I thought you finished, Trump.
You
no.
not finish. Yeah. I think
Got
it's. I
stuck
think
on
it's
the
a
first
good,
bit
good
for
model.
Jesus.
I don't think alphas work with my way of playing games.
Yeah, perhaps. Yeah.
The thing is,
Because
you'll play it and then you'll get bored of it.
I get bored.
And then when it's finally
and then-
released, you're like, oh, I guess I'll check it out.
or they
Like,
say
well,
like, oh,
not
it's a big
much
huge
different.
update out. It's like, well, I'm already past that.
Yeah.
I've already
that's
played
isn't
it.
it?
I
The thing
don't
is-
have to.
The excitement
It depends on the
dies.
kind of game you're playing, though, doesn't it? Like, for example,
True.
I haven't touched Star Citizen because I want to play that game when it's in a much more complete state. I want the
When will
wonder
that
of
be?
getting into a ship, you know, the whole
2020.
world ahead of me. And to an extent, a little bit like Elite Dangerous with VR. I've waited for VR to really get into Elite Dangerous.
Yeah.
But certain games like the culling, the core mechanics and fun you can get from that game
There's
are already
replayability
there.
yeah.
And really, update-wise, it only needs new maps, tweaking, and
Texture
more
updates,
weapons.
better
Yeah,
animations, better. Wait, hang on.
Yeah. No, but that is
Better
it.
coding.
Like,
Oh shit! The whole
ultimately-
game needs to be.
if the gameplay of the game is there early on, and you can get the value
Yeah.
and the enjoyment out of
The
that
coding
game,
feels
then-
like as full-featured as, say, Evolve
yeah,
already.
and it's £9.
yeah.
You know, Squad as well. Like, I'm really excited to see what they add to Squad. You know, vehicles and all that sort of stuff. But
Yeah.
right now, I've got a lot of enjoyment out of that game. I guess it really depends on how much you're willing to spend for how much enjoyment you get out of the game. Like, you'd like to go for things like The Witcher and stuff, Trot, which are huge. Like you know.
But then again, like, I think I think I know what I like to play,
Yeah.
and I usually end up playing the shittiest small mini game ever.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
Trials.
yeah.
It's not shitty. I'm just saying, you know, it's at its core, it's a game where you ride a bike from start to finish.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck,
Whereas
it's
The
not-
Witcher's like this sprawling, huge, immersion, story-invested thing.
Same with them.
And
Metal
I'm
Gear.
like, yeah, I want the biggest world possible.
Yeah.
I'm worried about world sizes all the time, the constraints.
Did you
You
ever
gotta make
play-
sure it's got tons of hours.
Did you play more Metal Gear in the end?
No,
I kind of got lost in it and
I
thought,
completed The
well,
Witcher though.
Yeah, nice.
Nice.
Did you complete the
completed it.
expansion as well?
No.
Are you going to play the expansion?
There's a
do you
new
think?
expansion coming out in May. Was it May? Yeah. There's a little one that I haven't played yet. Yeah.
Yeah, I think for me, the problem with a lot of games, unless it's an Elder Scrolls game, which I will play, whatever, much like some Fallout fans played Fallout, whatever.
Yeah.
Unless it's an Elder Scrolls game, I have to play with people. Like, for me, that's where I get my enjoyment. Like, you know,
yeah. It makes
like
it endless,
Pillars of
doesn't it?
Eternity, for me, was a fantastic game that I played about 5 hours of because I couldn't hack playing on my own in this lonely world.
Yeah, it's a lot of concentration. You feel like, what's the point? You know,
Yeah.
no one else
yeah.
is sharing in your achievements.
Exactly. Nobody else is contributing towards like
Yeah, only you.
the experience.
Which is fair enough. You know, some people get
Yeah.
enough out of that.
Because I read books, and I feel like for me, story and stuff like that comes from the books I read. But I know some people played Pillars of Eternity because it had a fantastic story and a narrative and stuff. But really, like, I don't really need that from my games. I don't really need narrative.
It's harder to digest like dialogue and text in games. It's like a disparity between
There's certain games
interact.
that do it really well. Last of Us.
Yeah, and Last of Us is incredible.
See, I missed the Last of Us train. I think that was the problem.
Even when they set the train off again
Yeah, I have it on PC. Yeah.
on HD remaster.
PC?
PC. Was it
Yeah.
PC?
It's not on
No, it's
PC.
a HD
Huh?
remaster.
You mentioned.
Oh, it's not on PC, right? No, yeah, it's when I got the remaster on PS4. I bought it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we both bought it.
Yeah, and I never played it
I played it a little bit. I need to play
because I
it.
don't play
completed
on
it.
my PS4.
I completed it. Praise
But
me.
again, I think the reason I didn't complete it is because it's one of those things where it's like, wow, like I don't know. I prefer,
don't do it in a
prefer
full
like
stint.
more multiplayer stuff.
You do lose traction after a while if you leave it for like a week.
Yeah.
You
gotta
forget,
go
where
nuts.
was I in the story?
Mhm.
I wasn't as immersed as I was before. I've forgotten everything. I really want to play the new Uncharted though. That looks... Jesus Christ!
What are your guys' top three or top 5 game franchises of all
Ever?
time?
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Top 3 or top
So I
5?
can't stop sneezing.
Do top 3 first. They don't have to be ranked. They can just be 3 of your favorite franchises of all time.
Final Fantasy.
Final Fantasy.
7, 8, and 9 were my favourites.
Not 10?
No.
You didn't like 10?
I didn't like 10.
Holy shit.
I completed 10. I thought it was
I
alright.
didn't like the Blitzball game, wherever it was they were playing.
Didn't like Blitzball.
Fucking thought it was shitty. I don't know. I think maybe the fact that they got voices
Yeah.
really ruined it for me. I don't
Tidus.
know. Oddly. I don't know why.
Tidus, isn't it?
Tidus.
They pronounce it Tidus.
Yeah.
It's because I guess it takes that level of like, you know, your own voicing of certain characters.
Yeah,
that's true.
there's still something left in your
And
imagination.
the kind of
yeah.
questionable racism in Final Fantasy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the way they fucking make
Kind of skirt over.
Barrett just really like, yeah, like it's
Stereotypical.
yeah. It's
Then you got to
pretty
remember that like
That's getting
it was
remade.
was made in
made,
97.
made in Japan. Yet Tidus is like this Aryan pseudo Asian guy. Like they
Yeah.
just create whatever the fuck they want.
crazy. Yeah, pretty much.
Like it's not really. I
That's
guess
my
not really based on anything.
series.
Shit, did I
as
finish?
such,
Yeah, me and you finished at
'cause
exactly
I
the same
think it's
time.
really
Oh,
interesting,
wow.
And there's a lot of legs to it.
All right, next one.
The game
Next
lasts a long
game.
time.
I think the Trials series for me is, you know,
One
I've
of your
played
top.
it so much
Mhm.
and I still enjoy it.
Mhm.
So Trials is definitely there. I do like the Metal Gear Solid franchise.
but not enough to
Not
be
enough
top
to
3,
make
surely.
top, but I'm just struggling to think of stuff.
Elder Scrolls has got to be out there for you, hasn't it?
Yeah, Morrowind was incredible. Oblivion was better than that.
Shit.
Actually, I don't know. Something about Morrowind
It was a darker
affected
game, wasn't
me
it?
more than Oblivion.
I think it's
Yeah,
probably because it was the first true open world game we ever played.
that's true.
And yeah, it was a much darker, interesting world. It had weirder things in it, like the Boots of Blinding Speed.
Yeah,
Wasn't that?
that's true.
Elder Scrolls is definitely in my top 3.
Call of Duty's up there for me.
Yeah.
GTA,
Call of
I
Duty
mean,
4. Call of
GTA
Duty
is
4 was
fucking
amazing. Yeah,
Yeah.
GTA's. I think GTA's got to be in there.
See, I used to
played
be a
GTA
big Call of
from-
Duty player. Call of Duty was probably one of my most played shooters up until Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah, you played it a ton. I remember you playing on PC a lot.
replayed-
Yeah.
I replayed COD 4 recently, and it's still got its magic. Like
They hit the stride of the core mechanics, didn't they? And then just
yeah, I mean, well,
since then, it's just been.
there is
tweaking
some
the
elements which are
formula.
like kind of like outdated and stuff, but like otherwise, it's just a very straightforward shooter, which is what you want.
Yeah.
You don't want to fucking have to hop around everywhere and just like I don't know. Like I kind of want to do a remaster. That'd be amazing. If they
Shows
did.
how
think
little
everyone does, don't
revolution
they?
there's been in the FPS genre,
Yeah,
considering how playable that almost like 6-year-old game is.
it's almost 8, I think.
I think if they did a remaster or Call of Duty 4.2 or whatever,
Yeah,
they would make a lot of money, and they
Oh,
must.
yeah,
They
fuck.
must be considering it.
but
I-
yeah, like,
Every
I'm
big
just hoping
Call
that
of Duty YouTuber
they
wants
get over
it.
this whole jumping shit and decide to just can that and maybe even do a World War one again,
Yeah.
Yeah,
again,
that'd be
which were
sick.
really exciting games, really fun, really immersive,
Yeah.
and just like really cool.
I think
Like-
the problem is with they had Sledgehammer, isn't it, who's developing new
Yeah.
games,
I
and
want
they've
to
just
try
gone
something new.
right. We need a new studio. We need a new angle because Ghost did
Future.
so badly, and then they're just like,
Ghost was fucking
oh shit, their idea was terrible as well. Although I will say that the way they've handled the zombie mode
Yeah.
with the new machines and stuff is quite cool.
yeah.
Like, I think the
well,
whole
they're
like
saying that they I feel like they killed it in the latest one.
I really
I just can't, it's just it's so
complicated.
convoluted.
Yeah.
It's all over the place. It's just like fucking. I can't enjoy this.
I think if they just added the new
it had
machines,
such a
that would have been better.
It had such a simplistic element before. Just you shoot the zombies, you
Mhm.
survive rounds.
You open the box.
But now you've got so many more fucking elements to have to deal with.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
you have to deal with in this one.
Yeah.
You can't just like opt to kill the zombies and then do other stuff. You have to go through the.
I reckon
I
they'll
don't know,
go back.
it's just
They'll go
really
back to
frustrating.
basics, and I think people will love it. I think players will love it. Hell, I'd fucking even play it if they went back to basics.
Well, a lot of people are saying like, oh yeah, wait for the 10-year anniversary. And it's like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
When is
probably
that?
2 years for Call of Duty
Yeah.
4.
I think would potentially go back to Call of Duty as one of the most minor Call of Duty fans these days. I think I would go back to it if they did do that sort of shit. I mean,
Yeah.
one of my favorite series of all time, which is now shit on, Battlefield. The Battlefield
Oh,
series
Yeah. Yeah, it used to
was
be
my
amazing.
probably what in my top 3. I think Elder
Battlefield 3 was
Scrolls,
really fun.
Battlefield,
Bad
and
Company was good as well.
perhaps the Total War series as well is a bit of a
Oh,
curveball. I love the Total War games. Again, they've kind of got a bit shitter as time's gone on.
Battle for Middle Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's so crazy that's just like that's two
Age of
games.
Mythology for me
Like
as well.
yeah, that was a great game.
Battle for Middle Earth was really fun, and it's just a shame they didn't carry on or like use that
That
licensing.
RTS genre's kind of died out.
Did you prefer the first one to the second one or not? Battle for Middle Earth 2. It
I
just
like
got
the second
more
one.
in the second
Yeah, I
one.
like the second one. You just have more things basically.
Did you play the
Basically
Witch
like
King
an
expansion?
Yeah.
That was fucking
That was
insane.
great.
You can make your own custom like ogre heroes, troll heroes. Remember that?
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
Yeah, fucking hell, that was.
Oh!
It was a fun game. I think it still works. So we could always get it installed and try and do a live stream. Of it or
You
something.
say that, but we can't get Witch King working. Me and Trot tried
Someone said about it in
Oh,
the
yeah, we
Reddit.
did. Yeah.
for months to get Witch King working. The problem is when you try and get hacked versions of the game
Yeah, it's
on a
just-
Hamachi network,
Which is the only way to get it, by the way.
Which
You
is the
can't legally get it.
I
Yeah.
can't buy it anywhere.
it's
You can't
because
buy
the digital rights are held by a company that no longer distributes it.
If someone wants
Um,
to send us disc copies,
Of Battle for Middle Earth 2
Battle
with
for
the Witch
Middle-earth
King
2.
expansion.
we will be forever.
We need 3 though.
But yeah, the problem is,
yeah, we do need
with
to.
Hamachi, we were trying to connect, but because we had fake copies, it would randomize the version number. It was
Oh,
like their
yeah.
cheat production, so you couldn't
Oh,
get into a
right.
game together because it
Frickin'
said you have
DRM.
different versions. You could still play
Oh.
single player, which was nuts, but like we couldn't play together because it gave us a different version every time. We need someone to literally hack the fuck out of that game for us.
And then just say, here you go. Now this is how you go online with it.
Yeah.
They did a
Have fun.
remaster of Age of Mythology. That might be quite fun.
Yeah, I tried it. It was alright.
Okay.
We both tried it. You tried it as well, didn't you?
No, I tried the Age of Empires.
Yeah, I mean, let's fucking do it. Fuck, we could stream it.
Yeah, no, we could. It's
Age
really
of
good
Mythology is fucking amazing.
Yeah, it's really good. I really love the sounds in it.
That's the same with Age of Empires as well. Wasn't it?
Boom.
That was Age of
Little-
Empires, wasn't it?
No. Well, yeah, actually, yeah, they probably had similarities. I love the music in the Age of Mythology as well.
Building's ready. I just loved all the quotes from Lord of the Rings one. Like,
Yeah.
new horde.
What we could do is we could all play
Building's
like
ready.
a different RTS on each screen, just playing against the computer. Like one of us played Red Alert 2.
Yeah.
The other one played Battlefield Earth. The other one played Age of Mythology.
The Grand Harvest is here.
Yeah,
The
just
Grand
cut between
Harvest
them.
is just like,
Rockets in the sky.
RTS Marathon.
Yeah.
I go to my ancestors.
Company of Heroes is great.
All
as
this
well.
little. Oh,
it
yeah,
was,
yeah.
yeah,
Coming
Company
here,
Heroes
but
was
it
great.
was quite hard actually. I felt.
Tough.
It was a
but
different brand
I'd
of,
love
of
how the
RTS that
physics
though.
worked in
Yeah.
the game. You could just
I
drive
like
a tank.
the childlike simplicity of.
Yeah, it wasn't a
Yeah.
horde RTS Company
No,
of
yeah.
Heroes.
Dawn of War was good too.
Oh,
Foot
it
number
was Dark Crusade. Fuck,
Yeah.
those were good
Dawn of War
games.
2 not as good.
No, they went
More
to the
squad-based.
Company of Heroes squad-based system. Yeah, Dawn of War with the fucking
We played
Necros.
so much of that.
Remember the what they called
Necrons.
Necrons, where you could just raise whole armies
Yeah.
after they died.
It was great.
You know, in the new Total War Warhammer,
That's right.
they have that mechanic.
Do
So
they?
if you're the vampire counts,
Oh.
say you wipe out an enemy legion, there's
Yeah.
an ability that your leader can use to raise
I
them.
forgot that
to
game was in
fight for
development.
themselves. Yeah, out May 26th or
Oh,
27th.
May, is it?
Yeah.
There's been no like developer stuff.
There
I
has,
haven't
there's
been-
loads.
I haven't been following it.
Yeah, I've been watching videos recently. It's going to be
Nice.
fucking cool.
Shit.
What else? There's loads of games
Trot, mate.
that I can't
Oh,
remember.
fucking prick, mate.
I rarely complete games. I suck at investing
yeah.
in
But that's
games.
because you choose huge games to
Yeah,
complete,
that's the thing. Like I always think like I want a huge world and I never complete it.
That's the thing. That's why I haven't started half of these huge games.
Fallout.
Yeah.
Fallout I think was actually
A letdown.
I tried so hard to get into it. It's a massive letdown. I
Don't let the fanboys hear.
was very excited to begin with. I was just riding on my own hype, playing the
Yeah.
game, but then I realized,
Do you feel like a
Come
lot
on,
of people were riding
Bethesda.
their own hype a lot?
Yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
almost certainly.
Riding the hype,
It's a
using
big
those
part of
glitchy
games these
character
days.
models.
it's super glitchy, and it's like this is not a modern game.
Well, this is the problem. And then this is when I call these things out, people are like, you're too fussy. It's like, well,
Too fussy. Fuck.
the,
I mean,
you,
I'm
the
Look
thing
at
about right,
all the games that we've got
I'm
available.
usually pretty forgiving, and that game just did it for me.
the thing about Fallout, right, is that if that was an Elder Scrolls game, I'd still be playing it, and that's why I can't judge Fallout fans for saying I don't care if it's not
Yeah, if
perfect.
you like the world,
I love it, and like
Story.
I'd be exactly the same. If there was a new Elder Scrolls game, I'd be like, fuck it, I don't care. They could release Skyrim and have completely new missions, and I'd be fucking happy.
I do prefer fantasy to sci-fi.
Yeah.
I did get into Fallout 3 and New Vegas,
Yeah,
but
yeah, you did, didn't you? You like spammed through them at
Yeah.
one point.
but Fallout 4 just didn't have the same thing. Anyway,
Yeah.
that was fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I won again.
Yep, you won again, Trot.
you.
Fucking congratulations.
Well, thanks for joining us.
What's your favourite franchises? Let us
yeah.
know in the comments
Leave in
below.
the comments below.
Like and subscribe for more.
Make sure to subscribe, motherfuckers. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.